Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about age gaps. I'm going to tell you what I think about it, so stick around. All right, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there. It's Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Everybody's enjoying the summer. Or if you're in the Philippines, it's always summer. So I hope you're enjoying there too. And I hope everybody's staying safe. I know things are, the world can be a crazy place, as unfortunately we're all seeing today on the news, but I'm not going to get into that because it's not that kind of channel. But what we're going to talk about today is something that came up over the weekend several times. I was chatting with some other vloggers. An age gap issue. It's a popular topic. So when you meet a Filipina, what's the ideal age gap? Is there an ideal age gap? I mean, I don't really think there is. I think it's up to you and the Filipina. But I'm going to tell you what my take on it is. So, as before I met my wife, and I've mentioned this in other videos, I met, I chatted with quite a few Filipinas and even some women from other countries, Indonesia. It was the South American countries. I talked to some nice women from down there. Just didn't hit it off. But there was a couple of Filipinas that I talked to that were in their 20s. I didn't, wasn't something that I was shooting for. It wasn't something that I completely closed the door on. I went into this with an open mind and to see what, just by the individual, because let's face it, you can meet someone with a huge age gap, a lot younger than you, and they can be very mature and it could work. On the other hand, as I'm going to just mention, what I experienced with the age gap thing was a conversation. When the women were in their 20s, me being in my 40s at the time, I just found they were very, very, very attractive, very young and beautiful. Some of them were really nice Christian girls, God-fearing women, very nice, but the conversations would just fall flat. Somebody in their late 40s and a girl in her, mid 20s. It wasn't just, they were very friendly, and the few times that I experienced this was the same. They were very upbeat, very friendly, very happy, but they just really didn't have much to say. When I met and I had experience also. I met a Filipina. She's very nice. She was my age. Very nice, active in her church. We had similar faith journeys. And it was odd because we would chat online, text chat, and, it was back and forth, plenty to talk about. She always had a lot to say. But when we would do the Skype chat, she would just kind of sit there and smile and nod and not really say too much. And then she would type in the text chat. She would apologize and tell me that she can type English, but she really didn't speak English. But I was just getting off the subject a little bit. But that was just another experience that I had. I'm just sharing this stuff with the guys that maybe haven't met a Filipina yet, or are looking to meet a foreign woman online. These are the little things, and I mean, that's something you could have got past. easily got past. But it just wasn't in the cards with that woman. Very nice woman. I wish her well. I hope she found somebody great for her. But getting back to the age gap thing, so that's my spin on it. Basically, I mean, it's up to you, but for me, I was looking for the whole package. You know, not too young, not. I mean, that was up to my age. I was fine with that. Really didn't want to go over than that, but I was okay with that. So I didn't go into it with this vision of certain age, certain height, certain hair length, certain part of the Philippines, or actually I wasn't even particularly looking for a Filipina. They were high on my list of type of woman to find, and luckily that's what I ended up with was an awesome Filipina. But I was open to women from anywhere but here, basically anywhere but the Western world. So yeah, that was the thing with the age gap. Just for me, was just the lack of the ability to have a good conversation. It was a one-sided conversation, and when they're a lot younger than you, they tend to be very agreeable, and they just go along. Which, I mean, in in some aspects, that may be a good thing. I don't know. But the point is, you have to think now. You're going to bring your Filipina here to the U.S. or Canada or wherever you are, and you bring a young one like that to a Western country, that could present a whole different set of problems. So there's a whole thing of that they really have not grown up yet. It's a lot of different things. And my wife, she had her little history that she went through. We had similar faith background that we went through. We both had some real bad luck with relationships before her and I met. So it really worked out well for us. Now, my wife is 11 years younger than me. And I think that's for us, it's a great age gap difference. She's not too young. She's not too old. She's just right. And she looks great. And intellectually, she challenges me. I mean, we have conversations. She doesn't back down. I mean, we have conversations. She's very, very assertive of her opinions on things, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that challenge. And I understand some guys maybe are looking for more of just, a hood ornament kind of woman, if you don't mind me saying it that way. I mean, some guys may just be looking for that. I don't know. I can't speak for anybody else. I know what I was looking for, and I knew when I met my wife, I found it. But I just wanted to share that experience with you guys, that when I did meet younger Filipinas, mostly, I think there was one or two that were in South America, maybe Peru. There was another country, Guyana, maybe it was Guyana, something like that. But nice, really nice. I mean, the experience that I had, the journey that I took online to get to my wife was pretty cool, because I got to meet some interesting. I met Sri Lanka. Met a doctor. She was in her 30s. She was a doctor in Sri Lanka. Very interesting woman. Again, we shared the same faith, and that's how we met on the site that we were on, is that we were both of the same faith religiously, and that's how we met. But interesting, a doctor. I said that was pretty cool. But we didn't hit it off. That was the whole thing. I was looking for the connection of the heart, the connection of the mind, and the spiritual aspect of it. It all had to be the same thing. But the age gap thing wasn't something that I had a master plan with. Um, but my experiences were just what I said. That I just they were beautiful younger women, um, really really nice looking women, but just didn't feel right. Um, just pursuing things on that alone. Um, if I was in my 30s or 40s, still, well, I was in my late 40s at the time. So, but if maybe if I was a little younger, it might have been a different thing. But for me at that age, but I mean, I know my wife has friends that were actually, there's a friend she made while she was in Manila, uh, having her physical and everything, getting ready to come here. She had met a girl who was younger than her, and the gentleman that she was marrying in another state in the U.S. was substantially older than me, decades older than me. So you see, it does happen. And from what I heard, the last report, they are still together and everything's cool. So, you can't really. I just wanted to share my experience because what everybody's looking for is different. I just thought it was something, sharing that point for me, that I found just the conversations just weren't stimulating enough for me. And if you're looking for different stimulation, then maybe the younger girls will do it for you. But for me, no. So just wanted to share that. Just talking, like I said, talking to a couple other vloggers this weekend. That topic came up, and I just wanted to use my new vlogging platform to share my experience with you guys on that. So as usual, really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. Hope that you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to click that bell so you get the notifications as we upload new content. I'm going to wrap this one up. Wherever you are in the world, as I always say, stay well, stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you real soon in the next one. So take care.